Whiterun is one of the most well-known cities in all of the Elder Scrolls series, and one of the first towns most Skyrim players will come across. What is less well known, though, is a small village on the very outskirts of Whiterun's holdings, a farming village referred to as Rorikstead. While most of Whiterun is known for its horrible soil and bad weather, Rorikstead, for some unknown reason, actually has amazing soil, and thus is the main supplier for crops to the entire city of Whiterun. But what on the surface seems to be a happy and productive community of farmers may be hiding something much more sinister. First of all, the current leader of the Hold, and who the village is named after, Rorik, claims that the Enclave has only existed for almost 30 years, and that he founded it after serving as a man in the army. But there just so happens to be 3 books in Skyrim that actually mention Rorikstead, and each of these references is well beyond 30 years old, one being from the Second Era 1600 years ago, and another being well over 4,000. Is Rorik lying to us? Did he simply find the town barren and rename it after himself to act as if he was the leader and trick others? Or could he actually be some sort of demented being that has been here for over a millennia? It only gets weirder from here, though. You see, in the town there's a young girl named Sissel, and if you talk to her, she briefly mentions how in her dreams she has been seeing a kind-hearted gray dragon, and she has foreseen some kind of prophecy. This sounds eerily similar to the prophecy we envision from Parthenax, the hidden gray dragon only the Dragonborn and the Greybeards know of. So how would it be this innocent little girl has any idea about the coming conflict of the main story? If we follow her around for some time, we will eventually discover that she has a close relationship with another man in the town named Joanne, who is the village healer and has taken a special liking to Sissel, seeing some sort of potential in her and inviting her to his house often. On the surface, this could simply be a nice old man trying to teach a young child some useful skills. But hidden in Joanne's home, in one of his desks, is a very peculiar book, The Spirit of Daedra, a book we only see 3 times in all of Skyrim, one of them being here. The book is very rare, and it's a sacred Daedric and demonic presence, and the fact that Joanne even has it is especially terrifying. But it only gets worse, because the town of Rorikstead has almost no woman. Most of the men you talk to mention how their wives or mothers were lost, and that the village healer, Joanne, was not able to save them. But what if Joanne had not failed to save these women, but rather succeeded in killing them? Maybe the reason this small and quaint village actually has such rich and healthy soil isn't just pure chance, but actually the work of a Daedric worshipping crazy man, Joanne, who is sacrificing the fertile woman in the town in order to guarantee good crop yields. Camelworks, an amazing Elder Scrolls YouTuber, even went deeper into this theory, and found that Lun's hut, a small building located right behind Rorikstead, may even hold more evidence. In the hut, we find a deceased man named Lun, who has apparently taken his life with poison we find on the table, and next to his hut, we find a memorial of sorts, with flowers and candles, as well as a wedding ring, which seems to imply he has sought his end with sadness after losing his wife. Yet another female who has left us in close proximity to Rorikstead. And most damning of all, if you're able to actually clip through the game bounds in this hut, you are met with mysterious and ominous green glowing mist in the abyss of nothing. Except for one book, the Book of Daedra, suspended in mid-air in an area no players are ever supposed to be able to get to. Could this be a clue from the developers that this little town may in fact be hiding one big secret? Another mystery left unsolved.